That's why same time as Owl, it starts at 3:15. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, you think I start my stream around Overwatch League schedule? You mean the ones that literally didn't announce what platform it was being streamed on till like last night at like 11 p.m.? I don't give a f. Are we watching Overwatch League? No, Megalo. I don't know if you guys saw Jay's tweet last night. Jay said he was gonna co-stream Overwatch League, and then it got announced to be on YouTube only. And so he was like, never mind, never mind. And dude, the whole thing is hilarious. Okay, those who don't know, Gladiators is looking to sell, and if they don't sell, they're just like straight turning their team off next season. Chengdu's nowhere to be found. Like, they're apparent, like, there's rumors they don't even have an organ, like they don't exist anymore. There's nobody there, like everyone's gone. I saw like their former social media manager was like, I saw a tweet like 2 weeks ago, said like, yeah, they kind of just like let everybody go and close the office like a month ago. So they don't exist. Half the teams are suing. I saw some leak that I don't know how true it was, but it was like, you can tell who is suing Overwatch League from who is not suing Overwatch League based on if they're promoting Pro AM. And then people were like, wait, who's promoting Pro AM and who's not promoting Pro AM? And they started looking around at like the teams, and like people were like, oh, this team hasn't said anything and this team hasn't said anything, so they must be part of the lawsuit. So their own teams are suing them. They're streaming on YouTube only, and they don't even have an exclusivity deal. So it's like, if they were smart, they would have went multi-streaming. They would have streamed to Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, like Twitch, everything. Just like, just go bananas. Just try to get as many views as you can and bring your back to life. And they were just like, nah, we'll go back to YouTube. Like, bro, hello? Who is in charge over there? Like, what Corpa suit is just killing this? So, I don't know, dude. It's actually hilarious. Can I earn tokens though? Yeah, you can earn your Overwatch League tokens by just leaving your stream on AFK. That's literally like half of their viewership. Half of their viewership are people that just leave their stream on, or leave the stream on to collect Overwatch League tokens. Man, they could have actually had a chance to make a comeback this year. Like, seriously, like genuinely could have had a chance to make a comeback. And just like a lot of other things with Overwatch, just kind of blowing it, dude. Just kind of blowing it. And it's so sad. It's honestly so sad. How many tokens do you get? I actually don't know what the conversion rate anymore was, but it was like few an hour, I think. I think you had like a random chance to get 1, 5, 10, or 20 or something like that. Oh, it's 5 per hour? Oh, okay, my bad. It's not good though, it's pretty bad. Hey, listen, I'm no mathematician, but aren't the prices 150 coins now? At 5 an hour, wouldn't that mean that you have to watch Overwatch League for 30 hours to get a single skin now? Overwatch League could be so fun if Blizz wasn't dumb about it. I mean, they're kind of separate parts of the company, to be honest with you. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's all Blizzard, but it's like different. And it's sad because I know there's a lot of creators who actually wanted to do with them. And it's like, they just kind of like, nah, we're good. And it's like, okay, I guess you can just keep spiraling. So, that's tough. What's about Overwatch League? I'm rather new. Is that a meme? I like the Overwatch League. Oh man, okay, so to be honest with you, the reason why you can say it's like, oh, I like Overwatch League is because you're new. Like, the longer you're around, the more gross it really shows its things to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, honestly, as a creator who's has actually already worked with Overwatch League, I'm gonna be keeping real with you, my guy. You probably should stay pretty far away. Yeah, Overwatch League is something. When I tell you like full Corpa, like as Corpa could get, is one, Overwatch League, but two, they just do a lot of underhanded. They really do a lot of underhanded, and like, I don't know if you saw, but like they lowered the age, I think this year from what was it from 18 to 16 or 17, where you can compete now, something like that. Like, that's not done to give younger players a chance to play sooner. That's not the truth. That's not how that works. That's done because kids are cheaper. Like when somebody is 16 and they go work at McDonald's, how much do they make? Minimum wage. Well, who gives teenager jobs? Fast food, babysitting. Like, You know what I mean? Like last year they had all the really scummy going where they like signed people on like 30-day contracts. So instead of signing them to like a whole year, or even like 8 months, they just signed them to like a 30-day contract, and then like try to get as much mileage out of them as they can during that for as cheap as possible. They don't pay very much, and I think I worked with probably the 2 best orgs in Overwatch League, being Shock and Misfits / Mayhem. Like I don't have anything really bad to say about either of them. Like they genuinely are good orgs and they do their best, but they don't got much to work with. Doesn't Overwatch League have a minimum salary of $50K a year? Yes, but oh man, they're very how do I put this? They're very interesting with how they decide to do things. It's honestly I think worse than people realize.
Good evening, Flats. How are you doing today?
I was in kind of a good mood, and then we started talking about Overwatch League, and now I'm kind of annoyed. Stream on Twitch, true. I mean, the thing that doesn't make any sense to me, though, well, okay, there's a few things that don't make sense. In the past, they had an exclusivity deal, right? So, like, content can only be on YouTube. That was, like, their whole thing, right? So, like, understandable. But they don't have an exclusivity deal now. Like, from at least what we've seen, they didn't sign anything. They're just streaming on Overwatch or on YouTube. And they're doing it only on YouTube. But, like, if they don't have that exclusivity deal, why wouldn't they just multi-stream Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, like, you know what I mean? Let's just go all out and just try to get as many viewers as possible. Try to rebuild their league from the ground up as much as they can. And then go after sponsorships and try to make it money there, you know? Maybe just infrastructure. Oh, yeah, their stream setup's actually dog shit. For how much it is, I actually kind of know how much that costs. I mean, they use different companies now, so it might be a little bit different. But I remember when they had that, like, they advertised in like season 3 that truck that was going across the country to like do the homestands. It was like that big ass 18-wheeler, and they're like, "We're Overwatch League is coming to your hometown," like, you know, like that whole thing. Like, I actually know how much that costs. For the amounts of millions, all that's they pay for all those things, like. It's really bad. It's really bad. Like on YouTube you can stream up to, I think it's 50,000 bit rate, and like it can look like, remember I did my YouTube stream chat? I streamed to 35 or 30,000 bit rate, and it looked like 1440p, 30,000 bit rate, looked beautiful. They do 1080p, like 8K bit rate, and they stream on, and they're on YouTube. It's like, what are you guys doing? Like, or 6K bit rate, I think, actually. What are you guys doing? Like, you guys have literally a crazy bit rate and you don't use it. It just kind of looks like trash in mid fights. It's like, oh, guys, hello? Willingly throw away money? That's just big corpa. They just don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. I don't know, dude. Overwatch League kind of pisses me off because I think it's only a matter of time before they start to really start to feel the pressure, and then they're gonna start looking to like work with other people in other ways. I just have a feeling it's coming, and it's like almost too little, too late, you know. Phoenix is the prime. Appreciate it. I mean, they asked me, and I have no problem saying it. They asked me if I wanted to co-stream, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to co-stream if you guys are on Twitch. And they're like, well, we'll get back to you when we know. And then they got back to me this, you know, yesterday, today, and we're like, hey, it's gonna be on YouTube. Are you still interested? I was like, no, I'm good. I have no context. Gonna watch other esports. I just enjoy the cast and the game itself. Yo, Bam, let me put you on something real fast. You want to actually watch good esport? I would recommend, if you're into Apex at all, ALGS. ALGS is what I would imagine really good esport is like without. Okay, the game itself sucks. The game itself has a lot of problems, like the servers crash, and you know they don't know how to do resets and stuff like that. But the ALGS esports is awesome, dude. Like, being able to hear the gamer passion is funny as shit. And Overwatch League is big scared, and they're like, it's, you know, I think I tweet about this and like about how like they should really be like more stuff should be streamed. We should be able to hear player comms and stuff like that. And Reinforce responded to me, he's like, oh, that's like peak irresponsibility. And I was like, I don't think you understand what I'm kind of getting at. Like, but okay, that's fine. I don't really care. But it's like, dude, who even knows any of the players in Overwatch League anymore? Like, genuinely. Like, I feel like nobody knows any of them, like, personally. They just kind of like, oh, this person might be on this team, and that's it. All the personalities are gone. Except like Dante. Dante, I think, is like the last one. I think he won like the he won the last man standing. Everyone else is gone. The reason they want no interest in any personalities, though, is because if you're a personality, you drive a higher price point. So, like, for example, Super was like a really good player with a stream, with a personality. He was probably the highest paid player in the league. Like, we don't know what it is, but I would argue there's very little chance he wasn't the highest paid player in the league, easily. And they used to use him on like ads and all that kind of stuff, you know? It's actually hilarious. Shock used to have, and I mean, I haven't kept up with them recently, but Shock used to have like the best YouTube of the Overwatch League, because they basically just used their YouTube channel as like a Super 2. And so like, it was like his main channel for YouTube and then Shock. And they just used it as like a fallback channel of all of his content. They just made highlights of all of his which is hilariously smart. But now I don't know what they do now. I don't think they don't have that ability now. It's like, now what do you do, you know? Anyways, though, I don't know how we got into all that. But yeah. Anyways. God, this just made me not want to play much Overwatch today.